medications. I do recommend you can use some hydrocortisone cream if you do feel like you're itching. But if you think you have a parasite, you need to do a sample of your poop to see if in fact you do have a parasite, which we don't do here in the emergency room.
I mean, that's fine. It's just, I don't know if I heard you right, but I was going to try to see if I could have gotten oral suspension or at least the oral antibiotic.
No, I'm not going to give you any antibiotic for a parasite.
No, it's not for the parasite. It's for, I have a tooth going into the left side. It's impacting the
You
sinus.
never mentioned anything about that, but also I looked through your chart. You were just seen for that complaint. And you were given antibiotics.
Yesterday. Yeah, but they didn't give the other one. I usually get a clear, oral solution and then a white one. It helps with the stomach problems, which I told you that there's pain in the stomach and the left side of the chest, and there's burning of the hands and feet and pins and needles, needle sensation. Yeah. So look, if you just don't want to give me medical attention, just say it. Just say that you don't want to give me medical attention. Stop wasting my time. Stop wasting my time. I'm tired of this. Just tell me that you don't want to give me medical attention. I'm a whistleblower for human trafficking, and I will not stop. It doesn't matter if it deals with the Epstein case. It doesn't matter if it deals with something simple like, trans people selling themselves online. I'm not going to stop. There. Gosh. Fudge. There's your healthcare. It's like I'm not going to stop. I just wanted to make sure. I was like, you don't want to give me anything? And then the AI, like the hand sanitizer being representative of AI. Hope you have a gun, dude. Also get it, blood and crib. Oh, African American mother was not happy. I love that, dude. I love when I caught. Oh my gosh, she could not take the truth. She's just like, oh, he's crazy. I was like, yeah, I know. I'm Jewish too, but really, like, I am. But, like, it's more illegitimately. Also get illegitimate child. Like, I am my mother's child, but, like, outside of marriage, get it? Also, my dad was never there. Like, he was literally just in Mexico, just doing large amounts of meth. And has his own businesses. Get it? Bees and knees. He has literally a mechanic shop out of Mexico, and he just does meth all day. But yeah, that's how I told her. I was like, listen, I wish I could have told her this too. I was like, I don't care who you know, but I get it. Like, I can't say that. Like, I don't care who you know, because then they'd be like, oh, he needs mental health services. He needs a welfare check. Even though I don't even have a house, so it's actually kind of nice to not have a house. Then you can't have the police, like, being brandished against you. And basically have, like, Jeff Bezos, like, conspiracy type of, like, corruption happen to you. Also, people are like, why are you mentioning Jeff Bezos? And I'm like, because Jeff Bezos owns the most houses in America. You can look it up. That's just the truth. And also, Jeff Bezos is Jewish just like me. And like, yeah, I just love it. I love giving these people a hard time. I'll be acting stupid now. Act stupid now. People are like, why are you videotaping those people? I'm like, because the reality is that yes, we all understand actually. It's not just even like the general population, maybe even racists. Not every single African American to non-black person is in a gang or doing criminal stuff. It's just moreover on the fact that just like other races, not similar, but that could do the exact same thing. I'm gonna mention Filipinos only because this nice Filipino lady took care of me right before that girl. But basically, such a large amount of, African American to non-black culture is revolving around either being in a gang or at least knowing and operating and colluding to commit human trafficking is happening. Very simple. Okay? You could basically say that every single, black person in America is human trafficking, just like you could say every single Hispanic to Latin person is human trafficking. It would be true either way. How would it not be true? So you're going to tell me, even myself included, but like I guess I'm the exception, really, is that I come into this country, right, or just like any other Mexican or Latin American, speak Spanish, they conform to Latin or Hispanic culture, and you expect them not to work with these cartels that human traffic, especially girls and women. But like, even then, you would just think that blacks or African Americans wouldn't do the same. Like, that just really doesn't make sense. Like, that does not make sense. That's like saying if I lived in Santa Monica, Redondo Beach, or Ranchos Palos Verdes, or San Pedro in general, right? And I'm looking for medical attention, right? So 3 places, they all have beaches, very beautiful, nice women, whatever, right? And now we're understanding that these cartels, and especially like these black gang members, anyone in between, and then basically white to non-white, especially with Jeffrey Epstein, people were literally creating relationships, marriages, or even having girls basically conceive girls. So basically they were like enslaving these women to have babies, specifically to human traffic. That's it. You can look this stuff up. I'm not going to do the work for you. And also, editing the videos, it takes way too long. I'm literally homeless. I literally have some kind of episode of like chest to like stomach pains, or like burning of the hands and feet, pins and needles from anywhere in the body. And then I have like this thing that they won't remove. They try to say that there's nothing there when they do imaging, or just like x-rays, whatever. And then I have a tooth going into my left side of my sinus, and then I don't even really get any dental care, because you saw what that last dentist did. I was like, whoa. That last dentist, especially with that halfway homeless guy right after the cops were just parked in the front, I was like, wow. So if I'm in these prominent areas like Ranchos Palos Verdes, Santa Monica, or what was that last one? Ranchos Palos Verdes, Santa Monica, or Redondo Beach, right? And I'm exposing Epstein level human trafficking, right? I'm not going to get any medical attention. That's it. Fudge. I'm not getting any medical attention. There. I'm not getting any medical attention. I don't care what anybody says. I'm not getting any medical attention. You could look up how many women are nurses. I'm not getting any medical attention. That's it. Okay? When I'm exposing this Epstein list, I'm not getting any medical attention. That's it. If I get any medical attention, best believe it's only going to be a very small amount, and it's going to be withdrawn from me, or it's going to be given monetarily, which means like that they're choosing and picking and choosing when to give you medical attention, right? So there, you saw her walk away. Fudge. Gosh, now people understand. They're waking up. They're like, whoa. They're not even just waking up to human trafficking. They're waking up to like problems within any racial community, especially like black or white, in between, Latin to Hispanic, or Pacific Islander to Asian, anywhere in between. All right, there. An autistic person literally has to explain it to you. Also, I know what some people are going to say. They're going to be like, why are you mentioning the Philippines? These Filipino people are nice. Oh my gosh, you're so mean. I'm like, it's because they know about, okay, in the Philippines, it's not illegal to be with anybody under a certain age, right? Okay? So like, you could pay for a girl to take to bed with you, and she could be like under 14, 12 years old, whatever. I think something like that, right? If I get it wrong, just do the research yourself. If I'm misinforming, it's okay. I'm getting it fairly right. And basically, they're coming to America, and let's say even if you accidentally get involved in that sort of thing, they're going to know about it. That's it. Fudge. They're going to know about it. They're going to be like, oh, we know, we see what it is. Hey, this kid did XYZ. This guy. I'm like, wow, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, Ally Universal guy said call back up. I was like, whoa. Ally Universal, one day, if you don't get in a lawsuit, you're just gonna lose some money, and they won't even put the blame or the reason on me. But some people will know, and they'll understand, especially with the correlation of, like, you know, UCLA and like Donald Trump like taking money from them. Yeah. And especially UCLA, or just the judges of California, or just the US Senate being like, yeah, we're not going to let them take money. This autistic person is talking about human trafficking. It's going to lead to Epstein. Actually, you, Trump, are going to be punished, and you're going to have to pay UCLA millions, even though you're the president. And I'm like, oh, very interesting stuff. I'm like, man. Then I kind of try to bone myself in, and I'm like, hey, I don't get medical attention from Providence Medical Center, or even like, especially like corrupt medical networks from universities like UCLA. Can I like kind of get in on this? Like, kind of want to like, I kind of want to like say my piece, you know? Also, get it? They're like, yeah, we're not going to give you any medication. She literally walks away when I start talking about human trafficking. So you know she knows something about human trafficking, or she's probably done it herself. Boom. News flash, or like, boom. Spoiler alert. Now people are starting to get it. They're like, oh, man. I'm like, yeah, that's why she walked away. Literally. But, yeah, I think it would be, like, pretty awesome to just, like, I totally forgot what I was going to say. That's how you know that I'm suffering medically, and they don't want to do anything for it. They just keep saying, everything's coming back clear, especially my doctor saying that everything comes back clear. I'm like, you liar, you liar. You're such a liar. You know you're such a liar. I know why he lies, though. They pay him out of pocket. Get it? Out of pocket. They pay him out of pocket. Also, get it? Like, paying people off, so that way they don't take care of you. Also, get it? Cartel, Bloods, Crips, anywhere in between. Any black gangs. Also, get it? It also deals with like Asians to Pacific Islanders, and Middle Easterners to Europeans, anybody in between. Black, non-white, non-black, non-white. Oh wait, my bad. Non-black, white. So yeah, it's giving him a hard day. Like, I love it. I love it. I love getting on a difficult day. This has been happening for generations, mind you, because Epstein has been around since the 80s. So a lot of people have done some pretty dirty stuff around here. Also get it. Ranchos Palos Verdes, Santa Monica, or Redondo Beach. Tight communities. They all talk to each other. They all know each other. They know when you're around, when you're talking about certain stuff you shouldn't be. God bless everybody.